Hey there, I'm Danny Trester from Trester Tailor in Rochester, Minnesota. This is Tailor It Yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sew on a button. This is going to help you put your garments quickly back into use. You're going to need some thread, a needle, some sort of cutting blade, or scissors, and the button that fell off or a suitable replacement. To start, you want to cut about 2 feet of thread. And you're going to want to thread your needle. And then you want to double up the thread so that it gives it a little bit more durability and stability. And so you can tie the 2 ends in an overhand knot to secure them. And then just kind of nip the excess off about a, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch from where the knot is. If you look at the fabric, you can see where the old button was. So you kind of want to insert the needle there, and about 1/8 of an inch later, exit the fabric and pull the thread till the knot meets the fabric. You can put your button on the needle. And depending on which button pattern you want to make, either crisscross or parallel. On this one, the other buttons are crisscross pattern, so we're going to go diagonally in order to make the same pattern. So insert the needle, and then insert it into the fabric, and again, about 1/8 of an inch later, exit the fabric and pull through. And you don't want to pull the thread too tight, because we're going to want to leave room to make a shank, which I'll explain later. And then from the back side of the button and the opposite holes, put the needle through the other set of holes, pull through, and then again diagonally push through the button, through the fabric, and exit, and then pull, but not too tight. So now we have a set of thread in each set of buttonholes. So we're going to go back again and do one more pass through each set of holes. And that should about secure it. Sometimes you want to do more or less thread based on how much thread is on the other buttons, because you want them to kind of match. So now we're going to make the shank. You take your thread and basically wind it around so that you create a space between the fabric and the button. So when you lap over the other side, there's room for that other side to fit in between there without getting too smushed, and it looks a little nicer that way. And it's easier to button if you have that shank on there. So once you've wound it enough, you don't want to make it too wide, maybe about 1/8 of an inch wide. If you make it too wide, then it's difficult to button and can come unbuttoned. So then to secure that, stick your needle through the shank and kind of pull that through. And then trim your threads about, 3 inches from the button or so, just so that you have enough to tie it with your hands. Sometimes if you do it too short, then you're scrunching in there trying to do it, and it makes it more difficult. So tie a couple of knots to secure the thread. And then snip the excess off about 1/8 of an inch away from the button so that it doesn't risk falling back in there. And that's it. For more information and courses, including downloadable PDFs, visit our website at tailoryourself.com. And always remember, measure twice, cut once. Thanks for watching.